Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Kathleen with DoshaDreams Tarot, and it's great to have y'all here. Thanks so much for being here. Look at that, 10 of Cups popping out immediately. We love that so much, always, because that's just whatever it is that you truly, deeply want, your best life, right? And that can be anything. So again, thank you for being here. If you would, please do remember to hit that like button, drop me a comment, share this video, subscribe if you haven't already. And my donation links are also down in the description box. So if you feel so inclined, thank you to everyone who has donated in the past. It really has meant a lot to me. Thank you. And I'm so sorry I've been gone for so long. To all my like OG subscribers, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm doing fine. We're gonna keep this ball rolling. So happy to be back. Thank you so much for sticking with me. And yeah, we're definitely not giving up on the channel, honey. I just had to do a lot of traveling and and safely, for good reasons. So family is really important to me, and haven't been able to see them for a very long time. So after COVID, we're still in the midst of the pandemic, but, I just have felt like it was really important to see my family while it was possible, because you never know what's going to happen. So after being in quarantine and, being as safe as possible for, 2 years, I felt like maybe it was time. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Just want to say thank you so much again, and thank you, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. We're deeply grateful. We're going to throw this back in there because I want to finish my affirmations. We know we couldn't do this without you, Spirit. Would you please help guide the collective for their highest good, and please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. Thank you. Whew, okay. What do you got for me, Spirit? Page of Swords. Well, I can feel you watching, honey. Every time. You think I'm stupid, but anyway, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the 9 of Cups. So yeah, it could be that somebody's watching you kind of be happy. Somebody's watching you, basically come into emotional contentment. And it may be throwing them out of balance with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. They're kind of like, how do I cope watching somebody else be happy? I know it's really hard. You've got this Page of Swords, the watchy watcher. You've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, this is talking about self-love. I interpret the aces as new beginnings, but I also see the ace as being the ultimate love. And for me, that's not romantic love. That's one kind of love, but the ultimate love is the love that you have for yourself that comes from Source, the love that you have for Source, and the love Source has for you. So when I say self-love, we are Source. We come from Source, and we are extensions and reflections of that. So self-love is loving ourselves and loving Spirit, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So I think that it's possible somebody may be seeing that and, seeing the emotional contentment that comes from that, because you start to gain a sense of peace. You realize that everything's going to be okay, even when it's not okay, right? That feeling at peace and feeling grateful and calm is something that you can achieve even when you don't know where your next meal's coming from, for instance, right? So I think that that's something that maybe somebody is challenged by witnessing that. Usually that happens when somebody does not have it themselves for Swords. Yeah, so this landed right on the Page of Swords, so I'm just going to say that maybe this person is in a place of healing. So that's one thing that we have to recognize, is that when people are thrown off by our happiness, or they are envious of our happiness, or they are judgmental of us and our joy or whatever, it's because they have unhealed wounds. I'm human. I have experienced all of these emotions, all the human emotions. Okay. So, I cannot sit on my high horse and say, I've never been jealous of somebody who was happy, fuck yeah, when I was miserable, you know what I mean? When I was still healing. So I can have compassion for that. And maybe that's something that you need to recognize too, so that you're not, I still get annoyed. That's definitely a human emotion I get. Here we go. 5 of Pentacles, right? So, one thing that people don't realize is there's this saying, it's like, people are jealous when they see you succeed, but they weren't there when you were putting in the work, So they may think that you just make it look easy, and everything just came to you overnight, and blah, 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 blah. They did not see the struggle. They did not see you go without anything. They didn't see you when you were healing and miserable. So they have no idea the hard work that you've put in to get to the place that you are now. So the reason why I say this is because there could be people who are feeling out in the cold, maybe that you left them out in the cold, or potentially, you know, they feel left out in the cold by the world, by the universe, you know, but they don't realize that, you know, you've been there too. Does that make sense? So this cycle is that, you know, they may be down now, but it doesn't mean that if you're up, that like somehow that they're entitled to be resentful of you, because they don't realize that you were down once too. And now it's just your turn to be up. You know what I'm saying? They also may not see the other ways that you're struggling, because maybe you put on a good brave face and maybe you put on a good front, and so you seem like you're doing really well, but really you may be struggling, you know, in certain regards. So it's kind of like people just, yeah, 9 of Wands. It's like, you're like, yeah, I'm wounded too, bud. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm the wounded warrior, dude, but I'm also the Queen of Wands. And that's what they're seeing, is they're seeing this, this side of you that's like, it's like you are exuding confidence. You're exuding a certain level of kind of je ne sais quoi, or like charisma, you know what I mean? Like you have a little bit of charisma right now. And it could be that you are starting to become passionate about yourself again, right? Passionate about your life and the things that you want to do. And so it's like you are putting life force energy into your appearance, you know, into what you got going on, your projects, you know, you are highly protected and favored by the universe, right? Because of the work you put in, not because you just snapped your fingers and was like, oh, I deserve to be happy, so now I'm happy, you know, now I have everything I want. It's like, it's not how this works. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. And also, I don't think that you have everything you want. I don't think that's how this works either. I think you are well on your way. You know what I mean? And especially with, you know, the 9 of Cups is you're really just, it's coming from within here. You know, and I think that's the biggest thing that people who maybe from looking on the outside are like, oh, you're just happy because you have this, this, and this. You're just happy because this, this, and that. And you're like, all of that is temporary. And all of that is fleeting, you know. I can't trust that to make me happy, right? You think I can trust my living situation to make me happy? Grateful as fuck for it. But do you think that, like, I can trust whatever, like, I mean, do you get what I'm saying? Is that everything in life is temporary, and the only thing that's forever is energy, okay, and your spirit. And so that's what you have really to rely on. And so that's where this is coming from. It's coming from within, from your emotional state, the hard work that you've put into building your self-confidence, and that's really what makes you seem the way that people are seeing you. You know, that they're, I feel like, kind of like thrown off by it, because they're just like, well, how the fuck, you know? But it's because we have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. It's like, it's because it's your turn. 9 of Pentacles. It's your turn, dude. It's your turn to feel fulfilled. It's your turn to be whole and be happy, okay? And if other people are thrown off by that, like, wish them well in their healing. Like, I wish you well in your healing, because I'm sorry that that bothers you, that you're not happy for me, you know? 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, probably because either they expected you to be unsuccessful, Tower card, or they are now unsuccessful. Tower card is things falling apart, you know? So it could be possible that this person either wanted that for you, you know? Either that's what they want for you, or that's what's happening to them. And more often than not, those two things are kind of linked together. So if that's what you want for other people, I'm telling you that that shit will come back around to you. So it's possible they didn't want you to succeed or be happy. They wanted things to fall apart for you. And now that's happening to them. So they can't stand seeing you happy. I mean, Page of Cups, they might even reach out to you. They may think the only way to get this karma straight is to apologize to you for this. Apologize to yourself, you know? Apologize to Spirit. Ace of Swords in reverse. Like, yeah, they can't see the way out. They can't see the truth. So they may still be sitting here. They may not even realize like really what they've done. You know, they still might not even be taking responsibility. World card. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, I keep seeing this Empress also. It's like, so they could be a fixed sign. First off, Spirit's drawing that to my attention. So I'm pretty sure that's Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Virgo. Fuck, if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. Is it Capricorn instead of Taurus? Fuck, I'm the worst. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't remember. I never claimed to be you know, an astrologist. I'm a tarot reader. but I know most of it. I know most of it. But that I cannot off the top of my head. I'm so sorry. Please someone put it in the comments. I'm such an asshole. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Here's the thing is that it's like, yeah, because you're moving on from anxiety, honey. You're ready to move forward, and this person's energy, like I said, you can feel when someone's watching you and hating you from a distance. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you really think I don't notice the one view that I get and it doesn't get a like to go along with it? Every time I upload anything on any platform, you think I don't notice? Sorry, just had to put that out there. So what I'm saying is, I got your back, guys. So people are out here watching you and hating on you. Just realize that, like, this is their karma with the world, like this karmic cycle. And they're just going to have to pay that pretty price for their bad behavior. Spirit's saying for me to go ahead and wrap this reading up. So here's the thing is, one thing you need to realize is that this person may be trying to affect your energy. But the only way that they can affect your energy is if you allow it. And I know that can be really annoying to, like, you know, hear. But the reason why I say it is because basically they ain't shit. Oh yeah, and they may feel challenged by something like that. They may feel like, oh, you think I ain't shit? Well, let me up the ante. Go ahead and see what happens. You know what I mean? It just continues to come back on you, dude. I don't want that for you. You're lucky I don't want that for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I have the leverage here. You have the leverage in this situation. But you are focusing on you. And this person's energy is literally surrounding you. They're orbiting you, dude. And it's honestly sad because, like I said, their frustration is because of their own healing, because of their own lack of clarity and truth in the situation, because they don't realize they can go and get it themselves. They don't realize that they do not need to be focusing on you and obsessing over you. All they need to do is focus on themselves. Focus on your emotional stability, your happiness, your confidence, your connection with spirit. Maybe you're going to have to, you're going to have to pay for this. Like, either way, it's now your karmic debt you have created. So you are going to have to pay for it, and you're going to keep, I feel like this person is just turning around and they're blaming you. They're looking at you with more resentment because they're just like, but they don't realize they're just digging themselves a deeper grave every time. Every time they turn around and look back at you to blame you for anything that's going on in their life, it's like, here's the thing. They could be trying to negatively impact your world and your life, and you're not even blaming them. You know, if there's anything in your life that's going wrong, you're like, no, I take responsibility for my life and my actions, and I actually don't give other people that kind of power. So actually, they're not responsible for anything that's challenging in my life right now, because I know that it's a lesson from spirit. I know this is just a challenge for me to overcome. I know that it's just making me stronger. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I love challenge, you know? So let's do this thing. And we don't want to call in more challenging experiences, but what I'm saying is your energy, your attitude, your sense of self-love and confidence, ability to overcome challenge is something that you should admire about yourself. And you should just recognize that, like, this person is trying to play games with your energy, and it's just coming back on them, which is making them more angry at you. And like the whole time, dude, you're literally doing everything right. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but they're literally orbiting your fucking whole entire energy field right now. Like, here's you in the middle, and here's them all around you. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is you're protected, and they ain't shit. As in, their energy can't impact you. And so I wish they would just stop trying to, because they think that you want them to stop trying to fuck with you because they're actually succeeding, and because you're like, please stop, you're fucking with me so much. It's like, no, you want them to stop fucking with you so that they stop destroying their own life, because you genuinely feel bad for them, because you genuinely have compassion for them, because you recognize that they are a human being, a part of this circuit of human beings, right? Like, they are worthy of compassion. They are healing. They have something going on with them that needs work. We all do, okay? So it's not like you think you're superior to them, but you're just like, the shit you're doing is just making your situation worse, dude. So like, I wish that you would just stop doing this shit and instead just focus on the things that actually need your attention, like your self-healing, and just, you know what I mean? Just fuck off from me. Like, what the fuck do I have to do with it? You know what I mean? I feel bad for you because you're also not even succeeding at trying to hurt me. You get what I'm saying? So like, what you're doing is literally just hurting yourself. That's it. And you may really believe that you can impact other people negatively, but honey, I guarantee you, it's not how this works. It's not how this works. It's our belief systems that hurt us. So if I sat here and believed, if you sat there and believed that somebody else was able to impact your energy and hurt you, you're hurting yourself, because you are the one believing it. I hope you understand where I'm going with this. You know, we hurt ourselves. So when we have challenging things happening in our life, okay, the way that we interpret them, the way we feel about them is what hurts us. It's not the challenge that really hurts us. I mean, sometimes, literally, but other times not. You know what I mean? It's just something that we have to deal with. It's like, oh, okay, well, shit, okay, an obstacle, a problem, something I got to deal with, right? Maybe I have to be patient for something. Maybe I have to maneuver. Maybe I have to figure something else out. It's like, okay, that is just what it is. It's a neutral thing. We decide to get angry. We decide to feel like it adds into our story of misfortune, or it's something that's like, oh, nothing ever happens for me, right? This is a belief system. This is an attitude, an energy, a decision, okay? And if you haven't watched my other video I just uploaded, please go watch that, because other things tie in. But basically what I'm saying is that you have the ability to overcome this energy. This person surrounding you is not harmful to you. They are just harming themselves. I mean, I genuinely hope that they figure that out, because at this point in time, it doesn't seem like they have. Unfortunately, even though it's like they're getting knocked to and fro, you know, like they really are, and they're blaming you for it. But the funny thing is like I said, it's like, you're not doing anything to them. You never have done anything to them. Like, they have no reason even to be wanting to harm you. That's just their obsession. It's the thing that, like, that they have to deal with. You get what I'm saying? It starts and ends with them, basically. And you're doing your work, and that's what's important. So I want to call this into being right now, that from this point forward, this person's energy is no longer going to enter your mind. This person's energy is no longer going to enter your aura, your spirit. It hasn't anyway. It's on the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I mean? It's just a little bothersome. You can feel it, right? From this point forward, you will no longer feel this person's energy. This person is going to shrink back from you. Don't take this as a challenge, okay? This is for your own good. And I'm talking to the other person because they're a cross-watcher for sure. Please be well, okay? So this person is going to shrink back from your energy. They will no longer be able to stand looking at the light. They are going to refocus back on themselves. They're going to feel that pain to whatever degree that they are meant to. And you will be standing in your power, your energy, but will be clear of their energy. They will no longer be in your peripherals. They will no longer be in your orbit. They will no longer be thinking about you. You will no longer be thinking about them. The energy is cleared. The energy is cleared. And also, healing for them, healing for you, empowerment for you, okay? So from here on out, you and me, baby. Okay? From here on out, just you and me. And we're going to be talking about us. And we're going to do good work together. And I'm so fucking excited to see where we go. So I love you so fucking much. We are highly powerful, okay? We can do anything, okay? We really can. So excited to see where we go. I appreciate y'all. Please remember to click those buttons. I really do need you guys to do that. It's important. It makes a big difference, especially on a small channel. Like, I'm still growing. It means the world to me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be doing some serious magic here. And also, drop me a donation if you can. If you can't, I understand. If you can. Your girl is doing her best. So anyway, woo, shaking it off. Love you much. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.